First of all, we study that the Great Tribulation is punishment for a Christ-rejecting world and the nation of Israel who rejected her Messiah in Revelation 6:12 through 17. Then we saw the second principle, that the nature of the church and the promises of Christ forbid the church from going through the Great Tribulation. The church is holy and blameless and unreprovable and perfect in God's sight. He would never put them through that because of the fact that the church is totally righteous in the eyes of God. Thirdly, there also must be an interval of time between the rapture and the second coming, because that is when the judgment seat of Christ takes place and believers either receive rewards or lose rewards, as we saw in 1 Corinthians 3:11 through 15, 2 Corinthians 5:10. Then number 4, we noted the scriptures which deal with the Great Tribulation have particular reference to the Jew and to Israel in Matthew 24:1 through 31, Mark 13:14, Luke 21:23 through 36. So all of these are on tape from this morning. Number 5, we also saw that the tribulation is mentioned as a gross time of darkness, evil, and sin where none have faith. In Isaiah 60 verse 2, Jeremiah 13:16, Luke 18:8. Number 6, Satan persecutes the woman in the tribulation, and that the woman happens to be Israel, and the church is not to come under condemnation. And I gave all those verses, Revelation 12:1 through 4, Romans 5:9, 8:1, etc. Pick up the tape if you were not here and you want more detail. Then number 7, the church is not of this world. We noted that this morning. And because the church is not of this world, the church is a spiritual extension of Jesus Christ, which promises, actually has promises that are heavenly related and not earthly related in Ephesians 1:3, Ephesians 2:6, and many other passages I could give you. Then number 8, we noted that Christ is preparing a home for his body, the church, and he has promised to return and to take his bride back with him in John 14:3 and 1 Thessalonians 4:13 through 7. Number 9, we've also noted that the church has been promised deliverance from the wrath to come. Romans 5:9, 1 Thessalonians 1:10 and 5:9, Revelation 3:10, he'll take us out from that hour that's about to try the world. Then number 10, the believer is told to watch. And if believers they're told to watch because Christ could come back at any moment. If believers are to go through the Great Tribulation, they would be advised to watch for the signs and the prophecies of the coming of the Great Tribulation, of Jacob's trouble. And therefore, another point that's an excellent point here is we're told that Christ could come back at any moment, but if we've got to go through the tribulation period, then that means that we have to have some main problems happening throughout this world before he comes back. As you can see, it just simply doesn't make sense to take this non-raptional view. Then number 11, God has always protected his people in unique fashion in the face of judgment. And I gave you Enoch before the flood, or Lot from Sodom and Gomorrah. And then finally, number 12, and this is where we left off, the instructions by the Apostle Paul never include any preparation or warning that the church will encounter the Great Tribulation.